Hi everyone. So it's really nice to be here and to hear everything that's been going on in the field of forest landscape restoration over the last year. Amazing. I'm here on behalf of the UN Environment World Conservation Monitoring Centre, based in Cambridge, and whose role is to work with scientists and policymakers worldwide to put biodiversity and ecosystem services at the heart of decision making. Specifically on forest landscape restoration, I have 3 updates, and I just want to say that all our work here is highly collaborative, so much of what I'm talking about is in partnership with other organisations that are in the room today. First of all, we have long-standing work on behalf of the UN RED programme, which is helping countries to work out how to make sure that within their RED activities, including restoration, enhancing forest carbon stocks, they're taking into account the possible risks and benefits of those activities, making sure that they're addressing and respecting the safeguards for RED under the Climate Convention. And that includes building capacity also in GIS mapping, so some mapping of where specific activities like restoration might be undertaken, and looking at the likely benefit through space of those. In some countries, such as Honduras, that's been ongoing in parallel with the type of restoration opportunity assessment methodologies that we've been hearing about today already. And in other countries, such as Paraguay or Nigeria, it's been done separately. So we've been undertaking that kind of map analysis as part of the UN RED work. Second, I wanted to mention a new initiative, Restore Plus, which is a 5-year international climate initiative project that was launched this year, working with Indonesia and Brazil, and coordinated by EASA, and that involves partners including the World Resources Institute. And there it's helping to develop options for landscape restoration that address environment, food security, energy security outcomes. And our role is to have a look at biodiversity, show the relevance of biodiversity data in identifying priority areas for restoration, and looking at the likely effects on biodiversity of different restoration trajectories in those 2 countries. It's really rather interesting stuff. And then finally, partners of the Cambridge Conservation Initiative, which include UNEP WCMC and also IUCN, have recently launched something called the Endangered Landscapes Programme, which is focused on Europe. It's funded by Arcadia, and it aims to restore natural ecological processes, populations and habitats at landscape scale in Europe by funding a small number of projects at fairly large scale, so $2 to $5 million per project over the next 5 years. Well, the projects will be announced towards the end of 2018. But there's also a strong emphasis on knowledge exchange between those projects and the rest of the Cambridge Conservation Initiative organisations. And we kicked that off with a workshop just last month to identify the 100 most important questions, research questions for landscape restoration in Europe. And she'll be having a paper about that coming out fairly soon. So thank you all for listening. Thank you.